Dragon's lair to wizard's keep, we journey far where shadows creep. With magic's might and fearless cheer, we'll conquer all, no foe we fear. Heave-ho, me hearties, adventure awaits through mystical lands and enchanted gates. With swords in hand and tales untold, we'll find our glory and riches of gold. So join us now on this epic quest for treasure, adventure, and glory's quest. With stars above and the seas below, our pirate saga's about to unfold. The sails are high and the winds still blow. We're pirates bold with hearts aglow. In a fantasy world where legends grow, we seek out treasure in the realms below. Heave-ho, me hearties, adventure awaits through mystical lands and enchanted gates. With swords in hand and tales untold, we'll find our glory and riches of gold. From dragon's lair to wizard's keep, we journey far where shadows creep. With magic's might and fearless cheer, we'll conquer all, no foe we fear. Heave-ho, me hearties, adventure awaits through mystical lands and enchanted gates. With swords in hand and tales untold, we'll find our glory and riches of gold. So join us now on this epic quest for treasure, adventure, and glory's quest. With stars above and the seas below, our pirate saga's about to unfold. The sails are high and the winds still blow. We're pirates bold with hearts aglow. In a fantasy world where legends grow, we seek out treasure in the realms below. Heave-ho, me hearties, adventure awaits through mystical lands and enchanted gates. With swords in hand and tales untold, we'll find our glory and riches of gold. From dragon's lair to wizard's keep, we journey far where shadows creep. With magic's might and fearless cheer, we'll conquer all, no foe we fear. Heave-ho, me hearties, adventure awaits through mystical lands and enchanted gates. With swords in hand and tales untold, we'll find our glory and riches of gold. So join us now on this epic quest for treasure, adventure, and glory's quest. With stars above and the seas below, our pirate saga's about to unfold. The sails are high and the winds still blow. We're pirates bold with hearts aglow. In a fantasy world where legends grow, we seek out treasure in the realms below. Heave-ho, me hearties, adventure awaits through mystical lands and enchanted gates. With swords in hand and tales untold, we'll find our glory and riches of gold. From dragon's lair to wizard's keep, we journey far where shadows creep. With magic's might and fearless cheer, we'll conquer all, no foe we fear. Heave-ho, me hearties, adventure awaits through mystical lands and enchanted gates. With swords in hand and tales untold, we'll find our glory and riches of gold. So join us now on this epic quest for treasure, adventure, and glory's quest. With stars above and the seas below, our pirate song Dragons lair to wizards keep. We journey far where shadows creep. With magic's might and fearless cheer, we'll conquer all, no foe we fear. Heave-ho, me hearties, adventure awaits. Through mystical lands and enchanted gates. With swords in hand and tales untold, we'll find our glory and riches of gold. So join us now on this epic quest for treasure, adventure, and glory's crest. With stars above and the seas below, our pirate sagas about to unfold.
So this is what I'm picturing so far. It sounds like a little kid robot.
Nope. Did it?
I don't know if it's legible though.
That was
That's
not
pretty
too
good.
bad.
Yeah.
Hello. We are having fun doing voices and playing around with voice mods in the background there. Sorry if there's any ear screeching noises. It's fun. It's fun, and there's just so many things you. But
It's a
welcome.
good time.
I'm learning History Racer button. Give me like another 2 years, and it's gonna seem like I've been doing this for a lot
Can
longer.
you guys hear me? Oh, there we go.
Hey, Slippy.
I need to set up my stream deck, but that would make
my
buttons a
Slippy.
bit easier. But anyway, welcome to Smoke and Barrel, episode 6. A lot has happened in the last couple episodes. Hopefully we've shaken off some of the natural ones. I think our count last episode was 13. So we'll see if it gets better or worse. I'm trying to think to myself, if Sevi needs good rolls this week, then we might be screwed. If she doesn't, we might be okay.
Well, the good news is that she didn't actually roll a whole lot yesterday,
Okay.
so
So there might be some
need to fix-
residual good rolls in the atmosphere universe somewhere.
Listen, boys, we'll be fine. Unlucky's not here today.
That's also true. Lucky is not here today. He decided that the Arizona Diamondbacks versus the Mets home game was cooler than us. So you guys can yell at him later.
Bad dog.
Lucky is our healer though, so
That's
not so
true.
good.
Well, I can make those rolls. It's not a big.
Well, we better hope we don't get hurt today without that damn dog here.
I think we're just getting booted today.
Tonight
booty.
should be interesting. But yeah, let's go around real quick and see how everybody's doing today. We'll start with Moss. How's your Tuesday going?
I'm tired, guys. It's like, I don't know. I know that some of us live in hotter states than where I live, but it's like, it was like 110 degrees in the heat with the heat index. And I was like, nah, I'm not going to mow my grass today. It's too damn hot. That only a fool would do that. And then I get home and every single one of my neighbors had mowed their grass today.
Hey, Moss, you want to
So-
hear something?
Huh?
It never gets that hot in Florida. Never,
know.
ever.
It feels
I
like
know.
it though.
It
But-
feels like it, but it doesn't.
A mortgage in Florida never gets down as low as mine either. So,
Trade-offs, yeah.
Fair.
yeah.
My
So,
mortgage is pretty low, buddy. Pretty low.
I mean, I don't have a
anyway,
mortgage, so technically my mortgage is pretty low.
My mortgage went up $500 a month this year.
Well,
Gross.
okay, that's a mortgage right there.
that's
Mine's like
almost my
3
whole
times
mortgage.
that.
That's almost my whole
Thank
mortgage.
you, insurance,
shit.
property taxes. Thank you.
Seriously,
Thank you.
Moss?
Say.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, yours is much better. I pay a hell of a lot more than that. That's why I'm poor.
I don't have a super nice house, but it serves for a single man and 2 dogs. So anyway, I'm doing good. I'm still cooling down a little bit, and I'm ready to go.
Awesome. Well, let's see. Frost in here throwing shade at JT. JT, your house is built on a graveyard. Is that true? Can you confirm?
No, that's Dave. Dave's house is built on a graveyard.
Didn't you see Poltergeist?
Well, there might be some skeletons in my pool, but that's a whole nother story.
Okay.
The girls who said no.
I was thinking
Why-
more with the cats dragged in, but yeah, maybe that too. Never
Why
say
you
no,
would keep
ladies.
them there? That's a good question. But
Keep them fresh, man.
Reusability, sir.
yes,
Yeah,
I
gotta
guess,
keep them
I
fresh.
guess.
It's like a freezer.
And if nothing else, it sets an example.
It's the
Okay.
coolest place on the property, the pool.
I mean, that's true. I will tell you what, though. My apartment complex has a really nice pool, and the problem with it is over 100 to 110 plus. It's basically slightly colder bathwater. It is refreshing for about 10 minutes, and then you're like, cool, this is lukewarm. I'm going to get out of the pool now.
My pool is half covered by a tree, so
Oh,
it
that's
never
nice.
gets super hot. Yeah.
Nice. Well, Mega, how are you? How's the heat out by you?
I don't have a pool, so that kind of sucks. All this pool talk, but I'm in Florida. It's pretty hot. Not 110, but it feels it. The humidity. You walk outside and you're instantly covered in a layer of moisture. Kind of sucks.
Yeah.
But
But
I'm
your
here.
mortgage is low.
If you call like just under $2,000 low, I guess to some people that's low.
Oh, under $2,000. I thought you said 500. Oh Lord, that's.
That was-
ugh.
It went up 500.
It went up 500.
Oh shit! Oh, I
Went
heard
up
that
500 a
wrong.
month, sir.
Yeah.
Shit, I wish my mortgage was $500. No, I'm doing good. Otherwise, then the government bleed me dry for all my money. But yeah, I'm doing good. Rock and roll. Let's kill some stuff.
All right.
Let's cook some food. Let's have fun as pirates.
Talking about
Let's
your
get some
mortgage makes me
booty.
wanna- it makes me want to taste what cold, hard
I
steel
mean,
tastes like.
if it helps, the end of the
What
at
does?
the end of the day, after when I pay my rent after internet and all that stuff, it's $2,800.
Hey,
What?
only $179,000 to go.
Well, you have a nice house then, sir.
Yeah, you must have a nice house. I
Because
bought
my
mine
house
for
was only
about-
150,
I bought mine for 95.
even though it's
Nice.
worth 260 now.
Mine
I-
was 213. 213.
How long ago?
2009. It is now worth around 400, but
Oh yeah, okay.
I couldn't buy what I have now for 400. So
That's-
what's
Oh
the point of
hell
selling?
no!
That's the
no.
problem,
My
that's
house
the
is
problem.
150 now. I paid 150 5 years ago.
Yeah, it was about 5 years ago. I was looking at houses when I was in South Dakota, and it was right around the 100,000 mark. Is where I was at. It was like 2 or 3 bedroom, maybe a basement, all that stuff. I remember I walked into one that was obviously a flip. I walk in, and I could tell the wood floor is not even. There was a up step into the like it was just done poorly, and the real estate lady's like, "Well, at least the AC is brand new, the water heater's brand new, and they have an up to date security system." I was like, "Cool," and that window's made out of plexiglass. They ran out of money, and they had to cover this huge window, and they
Ugh.
literally just put plexiglass. And I was like, "Yeah, if they'll take 85, I'll buy this house because I'm gonna have to put 20 grand into it just to make it a normal house."
Did you say your whatever was 2,800?
Yeah, so base rent is $2,350, and then
Oh,
after all
you need
fees
to
and
get
shit,
the hell out of that West Coast or over that way. You need to come more this way.
I'm thinking about it. I'll be in San Antonio checking that out because a bunch of buddies of mine want me to move there with them. I'm gonna check that out in September, and then I'm probably gonna have to decide in November what I'm gonna do because lease is up in January. So if I'm gonna,
I'm looking at like 100 acres in Arizona right now for like 85,000.
yeah, way up north there.
Wow.
There's a lot of that
Middle
here.
of
With a house?
middle,
or build a house?
No, middle
No,
of nowhere.
middle of nowhere.
Just to buy land because money ain't worth nothing now. So might as well buy some land with it.
Drop
Yeah.
you a modular on there, you'd be good to go.
Yeah, I could, get me
Starlink?
some solar panels up. and
Yeah,
rock
talk
and
to
roll,
Elon Musk. Fuck.
Yeah, I'll call him up, man.
Right?
Water is going to be the hard thing.
Yeah, water sucks out here. If I was gonna buy property,
Water,
I'd be
yeah.
buying property up in South Dakota, North Dakota, somewhere north.
Guys, you're in
Just
the
because it's
desert.
better ground and the water's.
Move out of the desert. You're in the desert.
I mean, you can dig a well, but right now you got to go real deep right now, and it's expensive.
Yeah, I'd probably just get like a 500-gallon tank
Portable.
and just fill it up
Yeah.
ever so often.
Is
You get
collecting,
a-
Me and Elon go way back.
is collecting rainwater illegal in Arizona?
Better
No.
not be.
But there's not a lot of it.
Not a lot
I
of
mean,
rain
if
to
you're up
collect,
north, it's
and
not
then
too
it
bad.
melts.
Be able to make a
I mean, it
gallon of
dries up in,
coolant
like,
by the
2
end of-
seconds,
by the end of the
probably.
year.
But speaking
It's gotta
of,
cost a lot of money to run a pool there, bro. Ooh.
yeah, a lot of people are like, oh, I wish I had a pool. I'm like, hell no. Do you know how expensive it is?
I do know how expensive. But it's probably twice as expensive there.
Yeah, because that sun kills anything. Horse B, you could use cactus water. I have done that before. The barrel cactuses, it's pretty cool. But yeah, speaking of rain and all the weather, we kind of flip back to the end of the battle on the Man's Promise. You guys fought an officer and a handful of these Rahadami sailors. Gears, you assisted the captain at one point as there was someone sneaking up on him, and you took care of that. And, you guys did a great job. And as everything winds down and you finish the last of the opponents who are in front of you, you can see that the rest of your crew is lining up about 10 sailors, kind of, against the far side of the railing here. And the captain comes down, passes, kind of does like a lap around almost everybody in the crew and kind of nods. As you guys have successfully taken over this other ship. He does come up to you, Gears, and kind of hand on shoulder as he walks by kind of thing and nods at you. You can see Scourge and Plug are standing over the sailors they've kept alive. And Captain Barnabas goes over and goes, "Well, I guess a lot of you have a choice. See how the sharks are feeling down there? Join our crew." And most of them decide to join. These guys look like they're, just regular merchant ships or anything like that. But you can kind of tell that they might do honest business. Pirates do honest business. Why not? But they probably do some illicit or illegal activities as well. So he gets a handful of new sailors to join the ranks of the Wormwood, and the other ones are kicked off, hands tied behind their backs, kicked off the boat, and you can hear the frenzy of sharks happening below in the waters. Yeah.
My people.
Could I do like a sense motive on just a general sense motive on them to see if this might be a little much, but I want to see if I can sense if any of them have any malintent towards our crew.
Yeah, roll me. I'll make you have a perception. A little bit.
Just a perception? Okay.
Yeah, just a perception. You are perceiving. You know what? Obviously, they don't seem too ecstatic to now be under the leadership of a real pirate, black flag and everything. But a couple of them, you might get the impression that this isn't the first time that they've been forced to switch captains or ships kind of thing. And then there's a couple of them that you're like, you know what? They might be, I don't know, you get a mixture of a couple of them who are, down for this change, a couple of them who are a little bit wary, but, what are you going to do? There's no land for miles, so it's, die or get to live in maybe freedom one day.
I'll say, buck up, you salty dogs. Now you're part of a real crew.
Look at me! Look at me! I'm the captain now. I'm just playing.
Welcome to the Wormwood. Do your job and you'll be just fine.
Ooh, before I start the music here, any music you hear is run through Sirenscape through Foundry module
no.
here. That way they don't get mad at us.
You gonna make
When
me
we play
deaf?
music. Let's do. But yes, what happens is Scourge is going to say, put these recruits in the hold for a bit. We're going to wait. We're going to make sure everything is above board before we let them mingle. That way they can't hide
Soften
anything
them
or
up a bit.
get rid of any evidence of any kind. And one of the officers, a female, stands up and goes, well, if you would like to have a conversation.
Probably make them check out the builds, Captain.
Plug hears you say that and goes, you know what? Since the four of you seem to have good luck with the bilge, why don't you go down and see what you can
Son of a bitch!
scavenge below deck?
Had to open your mouth, didn't you, Slippy?
I blame the
you-
dog.
And basically, they start giving orders of, start collecting loot, bringing things over to the Wormwood, or getting everything up on the main deck. And so pretty much for the rest of the day, it's probably early afternoon. I mean, it's overcast and raining, so you can't quite 100% tell, but it is probably early afternoon. Through the rest of the day, they seem to be doing an inventory on everything. That one female soldier that was pretty much like, Captain, I will tell you where all the are, Captain. Hit everything if you would like. And they kind of run off to take her into the man's promises, captain's quarters, officer's quarters, and come out later. And you can see that Kalki, Tarhoon, the cabin girl for your guy, Barnabas, has a small, like, personal chest, 2 or 3 feet wide, probably about a foot deep, and she is carrying it onto the Wormwood. And yeah, then the rest of is there anything in particular you guys want to do? So effectively, your daily action today is just going to be, you're moving supplies, stuff like that. So you can influence, you can talk to anybody if you want. If not, you can just kind of work and then go from there.
I'd like to assess the ship's armament and see if there's anything on our ship that needs upgraded with what we just plundered.
Yeah, you can roll
I want to
me.
plunder some plunder for me.
You can roll me a crafting check.
Yeah. I'm after plunder and secret knowledge.
All right.
Oh no!
Oh, what?
The first
Right off
roll
the
of
bat.
the night!
Wow, this is a pattern that needs to stop somehow because you guys are always rolling ones right away.
Wah, wah.
I'm done. I'm just gonna sit back. You guys do what you want. I'll watch with one eye.
Wilhelm, even with a 1, right? Like, even with a 1, you're looking to see if you can upgrade the Wormwood, right? Well, you actually think the man's promise ballistas and weaponry is in better shape. And you know for a fact that, without being at a port or land somewhere and without probably the assistance of a ship crane, you're not going to get these ballistas off and onto the Wormwood. So, the lost sound.
I'll ask the captain. I'll say, Captain, what are the plans for the man's promise? Are we gonna leave it here to rot in the middle of the sea, or are we going to make use of some of its components?
He kind of smirks at you and goes, well, I'm going to set Scourge and Plug up, honestly, with the crew, and we're going to sail both ships back to Port Peril, sell the ship we just commandeered. After, of course, we go through and make repairs to the Wormwood and such. Some of the best money on this sea is in trade of ships, and of course, whatever you find in the ship.
Yeah, very good. It seems as though the artillery on the man's promise might prove more promising than what we've got on ours.
And he kind of nods at you and calls for Grok. Goes, Grok, come over. Goes, this is the dwarf you were telling us about you wanted to help with inventory and cleaning weapons and stuff, correct? Grok goes, yes, Captain. He's quite adept. He takes some frivolous actions with some of the armament, but as long as he can repair it and get it back to shape, I don't mind. He kind of nods and he goes, do a full inventory with him. Make sure everything's working correctly. Make sure they didn't mess with any of the ballistas. We'd like to get them on the Wormwood eventually. She kind of nods and let's go, Wilhelm. Let's check all this stuff out. Let's see. So, Slippy, you are going to try to kind of sneak some plunder, so to speak?
I'm trying to get some loot for Slippy.
Yeah, go ahead and roll me a thievery.
With pleasure, Cabin. Come on, man. Some moss bullshit.
You get lucky, so to speak, and like actual lucky,
Don't
not
get
the
caught?
dog lucky. No, you kind of loot. Really, you think as you're kind of watching everything, you decide that you're going to assist getting rid of the dead bodies. And from that, go ahead and roll me a d20 and a d8.
Well, I know how to roll a d20. Who the hell was that? That wasn't me, was it?
Oh, you did you hit the macro for the?
Tuah.
Oh, yeah.
You know what? We can. You know what? We'll use that. We'll use that. That's actually a great roll too. So, you're gonna get 11 silver pieces.
Oh, hold on. Okay. So that's 15 total. Okay.
And then go ahead and roll that d8, and that'll be if you find any gold pieces.
How do I roll a d8?
So it's just
Slash roll
forward
1d8.
forward /r d8. All right, just one gold piece.
Motherfucker. One gold. Well, that's better than what I had. Shit.
These guys again, and it's even this too, and even from your time on the Wormwood the last week or so, is that most of the time when you're on the ship sailing, you don't have a lot of your stuff. A lot of it is held in the quartermaster's quarters, and then any plunder or reward you will be given as you get to dock. So, like, if you guys went back to Port Peril, captain would say, "Okay, here's everybody's shares." That would be given by Scourge or Plug. Then you would have your money and stuff. That's kind of how that generally works. But yeah, you can, line your pockets a little bit by looting dead guys.
Well, and gambling and stuff, right?
Yeah. All right, and then Mega, you were gonna kind of be just general sneaky around the ship.
I'm looking more for things of mystical interest, documents, books, scrolls, maybe the captain's quarters, things of a supernatural and mystic nature.
So you don't think you're going to be able to get into the captain's quarters at the moment, since it is pretty full with the officers of the Wormwood. And unless you're basically an officer, even if you try, you got Plug and Kalki. But the rest of the ship,
everywhere else then.
Go ahead and roll me an occult.
My thaumaturge nature is just more curious about that than money.
Yeah.
Hey,
16. Nice.
that's roll of the night.
You don't find a magic ruin or anything like an actual magical item, but you do find a inventory of like a small little inventory of the ship that was in the quartermaster's cabin, and you do know that there are a few magic weapons and there are some other magic items on the ship. Most of the stuff has been brought up. Roll me a perception.
Oh man, that was so close.
Now,
so close.
I will say, now that you know that, and you're in the quartermaster's area, and I will say that you do find a +1 potency ruin. One of the ones, you kind of find. You don't think it's the official inventory. You think it's just kind of something that this quartermaster may have been stealing from the ship, and had their own little notebook with like things of worth and note, and maybe a little couple hidden spots in there. Roll me a d8 as well.
Ooh.
All right. You find 4 gold pieces and then that +1 potency ruin. And that
Very cool.
something I want to talk about again, since Moss and JT, you are new to this system. Magic items work a little bit different, especially when we start getting into weapon enhancements. Everything goes off of runes. So a +1 potency rune is going to give you +1 attack and damage. The reason they did this too is because you can put it on, you can take it off and put it on a new weapon. So instead of saying you have to spend 3,000 gold every time you want a new magical weapon. It's now in
Mhm.
runes and stuff like that. So there's all kinds of different ones.
That's dope.
Yeah, so it's a little bit easier to kind of like consistently have magical items, and they're rather cheap. I think a +1 you can get for like
It's
100 gold.
35 gold.
35 gold.
Much better than that D&D shit.
Yeah. So something to kind of maybe on free time check out. Archives of Nethys should have all that stuff because magic items do it a little bit differently in the system. But that is a good start for that there. So Gears, you can go ahead and just find that through the inventory search and just bring one.
Hey, Wilhelm, you ain't looking so
Done and
good,
done.
buddy. You might want to go see the dog.
Yeah, I've seen better days.
You're looking a little rough, chum.
Well, I'm supposed to be taking inventory with Grok over here and, assessing weaponry and such. I'll get to it when I've got a little bit more time.
I mean, I don't want you falling down and stuff. You know, you got that little peggy leg. It's hard to walk as it is, isn't it?
Yeah, well, it ain't easy.
Yeah, well, you're looking kind of rough, buddy. That's all I'm saying. Best look after yourself.
Well, I appreciate that, Slippy. That's the most grace you've given me ever since I've known you.
Well, gotta stick together, buddy.
Yeah, so the rest of the day goes by, and at nighttime, the bell gets rung. There is a bloody hour, but it is actually the sailors from the Man's Promise that get a couple lashings with the whip, and just kind of put them in their place kind of thing right away. And Captain Barnabas calls everybody up on deck, and a huge announcement. He goes, all right, settle down. Today was an excellent victory. Well done, men. You have captured the Man's Promise. We have found most, I believe, of any goods this ship has. We've gained some crew members. There's a kind of cheer that goes up.
Huzzah!
And he goes, but with that, Scourge and Plug will be picking a crew to take upon the Man's Promise. They will set a different path to Port Peril. We will meet them there. In the meantime, if you stay on the Wormwood, welcome aboard. If you go to the Man's Promise, Scourge and Plug will make sure you hold the values of the Wormwood and our crew. He kind of whispers to Scourge and then walks back into the captain's quarters. Scourge then goes around, stops at the four of you. Well, the lot of you, you're probably with Sandra and Iguana and Paul and kind of your little group. And he goes, well, it looks like you're coming with me. Get on over to the Man's Promise. And he actually knocks the rum rations out of your hand, Wilhelm. And he goes, we'll not be having any of that. Run a little bit of a stricter ship than the captain does.
I want to make a roll.
A small tear drips down my cheek as I was really looking forward to that ration.
What do I roll to see if how much tougher both of those guys are than me? Sizing them up wise.
It's okay, Slippy. I think we can take them.
We'll make it a perception.
All right. Let's roll some percepciones.
I'm going to flip us over to the Man's Promise.
Oh,
Nice.
Slippy!
You've been on the ship for about a week.
I see everything.
You've been watching Plug and Scourge for that time. You watch them in this combat a little bit, and you think, mechanically, they are probably around 4th level. They are quite experienced, quite hardy, very good with their weapons. But almost everybody, maybe minus the captain and maybe like the officers, you think are probably in that mechanically 3rd, 4th level range. Everybody else is basically on the same page as you.
What about Sandra and them?
You think that they're about the same of you guys.
Okay.
Sandra seems to have a really good connection with Besmara, so she might be, using some divine intervention sometimes. That. But yeah, you
She likes my god.
get sent to get your belongings and head over to the man's promise, and then shortly after, the boards come up from the wormwood, and the wormwood starts to drift away. And
I have a question.
yes,
Do I take my sword with me with the pistol on it?
yeah,
I'm
you
about to say,
take,
I'm going to try to hold on to my weapons and armor.
yeah, they let you take everything over. Yeah,
Okay.
so everything does come over. And are you guys all on this new boat screen here?
I'm on a boat.
Yes.
I'm on
I
a
don't know if
boat.
it's new.
Perfect.
Maybe not the
So,
boat.
Yeah,
This
I'm on an 8 boat.
is the temporary crew right now, and Owlbear is here. But you see Owlbear gets put
Oh,
kind of in the,
damn, that frog is here.
the underdeck. And yeah,
Albert's my boy.
this is the crew of the man's promise. You see a couple of the Rahanini soldiers. You see the officer that talked to the captain earlier. You have some people are your friends. Some people don't like you. It's quite the mix. But they get everybody over, and
Ambrose, did you come? Fantastic.
Didn't we kill that broad over there?
Oh, that's just a regular token. There was another officer. It's a different one from the one you killed, kind of thing.
Okay.
I just reuse
Her
the token
sister.
for ease.
I was like, we killed that bitch.
Plug will again look around. Say, right, this is a small crew. We're probably going to be having to work double time, double shifts. Know that I'm not as lax as Harrigan is. If I find anybody doing the smallest step out of line, it won't just be lashings with the whip, it'll be lashings with the cat o' nine tails. You'll learn a proper lesson. Also, none of this socializing that you're used to at night. It's not going to happen on my... Nobody should be on the main deck unless they are assigned to the main deck at night. He goes, Scourge.
Put your hand down. Put your hand down.
Scourge will be first mate and
question.
quartermaster. So he will be going around collecting belongings he does not think you should be having. Plug does look right at you, Wilhelm, and goes, question?
Yeah. How long is it between here and Port Peril?
Well, the weather favors us. Maybe best of a week.
Oh, God, that's such a long time. Perfect. That's great news.
Right. Well, we have some ground to make. Our ship is not as fast as the Wormwood. We are a bigger ship. You're keeping your jobs that you were assigned on the Wormwood, except for he points at you, Gears. He goes, I think you're going to be a runner for me.
Aye, Captain. I don't know what that is, but aye.
And you would know that a runner is basically the captain.
Go back and forth.
Bitch boy.
Get whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, God damn it.
You
I don't want-
work way up to bitch.
I don't want to be a bitch boy.
But he goes,
That's what you get for kissing ass.
right, we've eaten, you've had your rum, now get to your stations. And everybody, roll me some daily...
I want to roll some hide my shit before they try and take it. That's what I want to roll.
I will take thievery rolls then from anybody who wishes
Yeah, damn right.
to hide some things.
I'm not giving it up without a fight.
So, could I try to roll diplomacy to get to keep it by saying how much I need it? I'm going to be the runner, and I'm going to be close to the captain. I need to be able to protect him if something goes down. I need my item. Or should I just roll a thievery?
If you're looking to keep weapons, a thievery for sure, because he's going to... Maybe everything but a dagger,
All right.
because you would probably
All
have a dagger just because something could happen. Um,
Well, I had my dagger hidden. This is for my sword.
Yeah, I just want my weird island weapon with the shark teeth.
And my money. Can't be fucking with my money.
I just wanted to keep one of the pieces of cutlery. That's all I wanted, and I rolled a 10.
Hauk Tuah, he does not
Yo.
come for your armor, mostly just because at this point they don't really care much about armor. They just make you buy it when they
Yeah.
first take you. I will say one of your weapons you can successfully hide. And then
I'll hide the sword then.
okay,
You
and
have
then
the crossbow for now.
and you can probably hide the 5 rounds. Just because the 10
Okay.
rounds is quite a big bag. So he's from
JJ, it's Madhouse says that the Streamlabs link is broken
Oh,
or Bork, one of the two.
Oh.
I assume he means broke.
Bork, bork,
yeah.
bork. Madhouse, like,
Yes, it
type
is
that.
broken. I just clicked on it.
Why
Page
do
not
this to
found.
me? Right?
Daddy needs
Thing.
some doubloonage.
No, be not on that.
This
Let
is a
me-
family heirloom. It's just made of shark teeth. It's no danger to anyone.
Let's see.
Eastnay on the Eastnay.
I didn't cut him in half with it or anything in last battle. Not at all.
I mean, you kind of more of exploded him than cut him in half.
I mean,
Well, the one dude
I'm
cut from
clearly
growing
no
up.
threat with my rifle.
He was sort of splody.
Try that one.
Little
See if
bit.
that link works better. It may have just switched for some weird reason and broke.
That works.
All right, cool.
Yep, works.
We're good.
I feel like it's the same. Anywho. Yes. Let's see. Wilhelm, yeah, they're gonna take your weapons. They don't really care about any random equipment, but he's gonna take your flintlock musket.
Like if I wanted to keep a fork, I can do that.
Yeah, that's fine. The cutlery's
That's an
fine.
eating utensil.
He let you keep the 1 round because
Yeah.
again, he doesn't really care. He'll let you keep the healer's kit, repair toolkit, and the dagger and the armor.
Do I
And
notice that you look happy to be keeping a fork?
I mean, I'm not really being. I guess I wouldn't necessarily be secretive about it.
But I mean, do you look happy about it?
It's my fork. Oh, happy.
Because Moss looks happy about it.
Not a fork.
Yeah.
Well, I
You-
thought they were gonna take everything else.
you-
He's gonna overload that fork. It's gonna do like 20 damage.
you know,
'Cause here's-
Wilhelm,
The only reason I'm excited about it is because I can make a lot of different things with it.
you know, Wilhelm, you're a good dude, but you're a little strange.
Well, I can't help it if I get a little excited about simple things. But isn't that what life's all about? Finding joy in the small things, like
All
getting to
right.
keep a fork.
I don't know. I always thought life was about titties.
So I would try to keep my handheld weapon over my spoon gun with my roll, if that's possible.
Ideally, those would be
Stabbing
big
bad
things.
guys and titties.
My
That's what I thought life was about.
Langiyama, I don't know how to spell it.
Yeah, he is gonna definitely see the danger in that thing, the Leomana versus the spoon gun, because he doesn't really even know what he's looking at when he looks at the spoon. He's not super
That
smart.
looks like a part of my built-in armor.
Yeah, I feel like it's
Can
probably
I get
built
some
into you.
titties in the chat?
That's
Titties
okay.
in the chat, please.
Spoon gun it is. I'll keep it.
All right. Yeah, and so, Scourge comes and does that real quick. It looks like he has Jack Scrimshaw and Arita Bansian help kind of collect all the weapons and everything like that, and they kind of grin at you guys as they take all your stuff. And yeah, he gets you guys right to work. Plug assigns tasks for the day instead of random rolls. So let's see. I think out of the party, Hauk 2 is my only rigger, right?
What'd you call me? Well, no, you got that other
Murder.
sucker down there too. That other frog boy.
Well, as you guys in the party, I believe.
I mean,
it
I'm
is
the
only-
head rigger. In charge.
He is gonna have you. No, I didn't want AI's deleting history
It's
eraser
deleting
button stuff.
titties. It better not be
It's
deleting titties.
No.
Deleting titties. Why is it
Dang it.
deleting
The
No
titties?
boobies.
titties in the
I don't
chat.
care about
What the
titties.
hell?
How dare you? How dare you, AI mod? Get out of here. Even
Now listen, I whispered to our boys. I'm like, if they're gonna try and curb our nighttime activities, we might have to kill a bitch.
How do the rest of the crew look to be now under Plug's authority? Do they all look like fine with it? Are they a little bit disheveled or disgruntled?
Never trust a man with a rat tail.
so you can pretty tell pretty quickly
Arr,
and
boy.
fairly easily that the ones that tried to beat you guys up seem to be pretty happy. So kind of this bottom corner over here seem to be pretty happy
They're
about
his
how
boys.
things are standing.
Figured.
Sandra just kind of seems to roll her eyes. Same with Rosie. Conchabar is whatever is kind of going along with Rosie. You can kind of hear mumblings as people start to kind of get to their spots and whatnot.
Oops.
Ambrose is
I might have
hammered,
overdone.
and the
Like
other
always.
and the other Rahadami sailors at the moment are just kind of heads down, whispering to each other as they kind of head out
Link
to do
works.
all their
Won't take
stuff.
my credit card. Sorry.
Well, thanks for trying, Madhouse. I'm not really sure. I don't really know much
That's
about
weird.
how all that works.
No, the Streamlabs does not take Dave and Buster's gift cards. Just so you know.
Oh no.
Does
Trust me,
not
I've
take
tried.
your tickets. It's a bummer. I've sent a complaint in.
Appreciate the thought.
But yeah, so
Rock Madhouse.
Plug comes around and tells Hauk Tuah you are going to be upper rigging work. He's going to have you sent up the rigging. You're going to need to make an athletics check, followed by a
Cabin.
sailing lore or an acrobatics check. Wilhelm, he sends you to catch rats, and Lucky to swab the deck.
I think I'm good.
The darned rats.
And then what? Acrobatics?
Rigging work.
Look back and see.
So the athletics check
Where's it?
will fail.
Mm-hmm.
But
That's a
the
fail?
that is 11 is a fail.
What
But the
the
second one does succeed. You're okay there, and then I need you to make me a fortitude save. As he is pushing you guys through the night,
Oh,
you just spent a whole day kind of
I'm gonna kill this mother effer. Oh
all right.
no!
You
Oh.
are now
What am I now? What am I now? Am I fatigued?
you are fatigued.
That's what I said.
Wilhelm, you roll me a stealth or survival.
Let's.
What does that mean? I'm fatigued. Like, what is that?
If
How does
you
that?
click on your token
No.
I don't
and
even
then
see where that is.
into the top corner there, you should have the fatigue token, and that's just gonna give you minuses.
Oh no!
You know,
Shit, Captain.
at first, Scourge comes over and gives you a club again to go beat rats with, and
Rat
you
dick.
think they did this mostly as a joke because watching a dwarf with a peg leg run around kill rats is probably comical, right? But you do an excellent job. You know, maybe with your fork, do some things they were not expecting to eliminate these rats and cockroaches and stuff that shaken up by them moving all the inventory of the ship.
Take it up.
I slaughtered generations of rats with this stick.
Take it up.
And I will need you to make me a fortitude save.
Wilhelm?
Yes. Again, he pushes you through the evening. All right.
Son of a bitch.
You are fine
About
from being
freaking
fatigued.
time, man.
And Gears, can you actually?
Yes, my captain.
Can I
I'm not a kiss ass or a bitch boy. I just buying my time. That's all.
Lies.
Yeah, they actually bring you into the captain's quarters. So I'm gonna kind of see what it looks like as they
Drop those pants, boy.
sort of sit around.
Yeah. Bend down, Robit.
I have no lube in the particular orifice. I'll be okay.
They won't.
So, from what you can tell, this is kind of your 4 officers: Plug, Scourge, Aishia, and Jack Scrimshaw. And they, throughout the evening, kind of talk about some of the plans. You overhear them. You're not quite sure why. They kind of get into an argument about where they're going, like the best way to get where they're going. And you, even if you're like looking at the map and everything like that.
Yeah, I take it all in. I'm trying to get all the information I can here.
Yeah, so even looking at the map of the Shackles, right? They have one similar like this on. You are out probably even a little bit further south than where the little token is on the map. Port Peril is right here. You hear them talk about going different directions, heading to the southeast of the peninsula here, and all these weird things. Not sure why, but there's just a couple conversations that you catch that evening. Hey, got it to work. $30 Dubloons for all the mates. Thank you, Madhouse Retro
Madhouse.
Gaming.
Madhouse.
We appreciate it.
Was that one each?
Yeah, that'll be one for
Sweet.
everybody.
You
Thank
are
you,
the
man.
best.
Thank you as
Good
well.
man, good man. We need them doubloons.
Yes, that will help them. As they obviously, as you can tell, we have rolled over our bad rolls from every other session we've ever played.
Is there any
Be
roll I
interesting
can
to
make to
see.
see what the best route would be to see who is talking sense and who is just out of their minds?
Yeah, you can do a sailing lore or a survival.
It's the same, so I'll just do sailing.
Is sailing lore is the same as sailing? Like if we need to sail this bitch, we know what we're doing?
Yeah, yeah.
I'll say, because if not, we in trouble when we kill these fools.
With a
I mean,
10,
You know.
yeah. With a 10,
Yes, it's a 10.
you know what? You're not quite sure. You think that maybe you misunderstood. You know, there's all these other little islands. Maybe
That's a lot of islands.
Yeah, maybe somebody was talking about stopping, at one of these islands at a little port town somewhere or something like that. But it didn't sound like anybody was like, let's just go the opposite direction. Everybody was heading the same way. They were just, maybe they sent you out to send a message to Ambrose or something like that, and you missed a chunk of conversation. Or something like that. So you're
Fair enough.
not too sure. But the morning arises, and he's then it pretty much stopped for breakfast, bread and cheese, and maybe a lukewarm, kind of a watered down ration. Not gonna require any rolls or anything like that, but a very weak ale or rum. And it's right back into pirate duties of the day. And he again, is going to assign you all. You know what? Wilhelm, he really didn't like that you were good at rat catching, so he's actually going to make you man the bilge for the day. I will need a athletics check from you.
Moss,
Jeez,
you
wrong.
muted,
You're
buddy.
muted, sir.
There we go.
Idiot.
15.
Do you feel confident with a 15?
Enough to not use my doubloon.
Okay. Roll me a fortitude save, as again, you are pushed to the limits. You've pretty much not gotten a solid rest in almost 24 hours now. You
Oh, are we doing the thing again?
are
Swearing on me.
fatigued. You could put yourself at full health at some point during the day, Sandra will come over and magic get you guys up to full health. So if you're missing any health,
Can I just hit the rest button or something?
no, because that'll reset abilities. Just on your
Oh,
character
okay.
sheet, you should just be able to manually change your
Okay.
points to max. And let's see, Hauk Tuah, what lovely rigger duty does he want you to do? The upper rigging work. He's gonna have you at the lookout. I need a athletics check.
Okie dokie. Son of a bitch!
All right.
Son of a fucking kill this guy!
All right. Well, I can tell you're not comfortable with your roll, but go ahead and make me a perception check as well as you're now. It takes you a minute to get to the crow's nest. Maybe this one's a little bit taller than the one was on the wormwood. A little. Okay.
Son of a bitch.
You notice the storm is lighting up a little, lessening. Lessening up, lightning, whatever. And so you can kind of see out in front of you, and there seems to be, wouldn't call it an island, but maybe like a coral reef or a shoal area or something like that you guys are coming up to. And you call that out as is part of your job. And all of a sudden the bell rings and everybody reported to the main deck again. And Plug pulls Ambrose up and says, Ambrose, I think we need to celebrate our victory yesterday. Why don't you take them, and points to Ears, Hauk Tuah, and Wilhelm. Go catch some fresh crabs, would you? We'll slow the ship down. The wind's not in our favor anyway. We'll see if we can catch a better wind. Take one of the rowboats out and see if you can catch some crabs late afternoon so we can have some crabs for dinner.
Is Ambrose the gay-looking dude?
He is this one. He's the one with the chicken on his shoulder. He's the cook.
Chicken? Wait, I don't see no chicken shoulder guy.
Zoom in on the token.
Do you see me?
Right
I
next to
see you
Gears.
hitting at something, but there's nobody there.
Oh, weird.
Yeah, see him? Hold on. How about now?
Now he's gone. Now he's back.
I still don't see him.
I just
Weird.
shot a fly that was bothering me for the last 10 minutes. I'm very excited.
Yeah,
Oh, there's another one.
No.
Son of a bitch.
Ambrose goes, all right. You guys can tell that Ambrose is looking a little under the weather. Gears,
Yeah,
you know,
he's the only one.
he's an alcoholic, and he probably he doesn't have his secret stashes or anything like that around. Probably starting to feel those effects.
Oh, that's the cook.
Yeah,
My
yeah.
poor fella.
And he gathers his new little crew, so it's going to be the four of you and Ambrose. Grabs some crab pots. He is mumbling the entire time. And you guys throw anchor about a half a mile out from the coral reef area where you feel like it is safe. And they have you row in.
I don't know about this, guys.
And you guys roll into, hopefully, this new map. Anything is a
Ain't nothing
black.
wrong with a bunch of crabs.
Right, can you see the map?
It's more that they got
All
all
right,
of us
perfect.
on a boat. They might leave us. I don't think they like the four of us very much.
Well, if they leave us, they ain't gonna eat.
Ambrose on the way over will be like, no, they won't leave us. I heard them talking the other day. They're trying to stretch the rations out. Harrigan only gave them about a week and a half's worth, so fishing and crabbing and things like this might be something we do once or twice before we hit port peril. But I will tell you, Plug and Scourge are gonna make it a pain in the ass to be on the sea. Look at you two. He looks at Wilhelm and Hauk too. He's like, make you go 24 hours. Already starting to go weary. Just be careful.
I am a bit sleepy.
I'm tired as hell, man. These dudes suck.
Yes, and
Wait.
they'll push and push and push. Honestly, we might not even have this skeleton crew by the time we get back to port. But let's set these crab pots out. Guys will, maybe we can anchor them to that little sandbar there as you guys kind of row the ship to where you are. You want to place yourselves on a little island where you would like to throw your crab pots.
So the first thing I would do is I'm going to activate my change shape effect, a hybrid. So y'all see me begin to shift and my face becomes more mechanical shark-like. Just because I'm better in the water.
Motherfucker.
Oh, this just helps me in the water. It's okay.
And are you getting in the water then, Gears?
Yeah, I'm going to hop down.
Perfect. Roll me a perception check.
You get eaten by a kraken.
A cracking barrel.
With a 16, you notice right as they kind of breach the water around this little sandbar reef that you guys have found, a couple creatures have noticed your boat.
Oh, shit.
There are monsters here, everyone.
That will mean they are not surprised, so I will roll initiative.
I didn't get a perception roll?
Oh, they were
no.
deep in the water before.
That's a
noticed
lot of
them.
man.
Lot of,
They didn't give us any weapons either, did they?
I got my weapon.
Let's see. They would have
I
given
got
you.
me spoon gun.
You know what? They would have
Oh.
at least given you a flintlock pistol.
He's trying to kill us, man.
So
Okay, should I go ahead and just
you just
put a
find
flintlock
one.
pistol on
Yeah,
it?
I'm going to. I always forget that the party button has a stash. I'm going to go ahead and get that set up so when we have. Let's just drag it. So you have weapons though, right? Yeah. All
Flintlock
right.
pistol?
Yeah. Then grab 10 rounds for the flintlock pistol.
Pistol.
Also, during the days of travel, I would have put the rune on my spoon gun, being it's the only weapon I have.
Perfect. Yeah, you guys are pretty much the first full day after taking the ship. So this, I guess, could be the second day you've been on the Man's Promise. And we will begin combat.
I take it back. Those are some ugly motherfuckers.
Play the playlist called Tentacles Creeping Up the Side. Let's see. It is this Reef Claw who will move in
It's very
on
loud.
Gears.
Oh, wow, Lord. Why is it so loud?
Turn it down in your music, sir.
Yeah.
That was weird. I had
Oh,
it
don't
on low.
attack me. I'm a friendly fella. No meat here to eat, boys.
Kill him. I mean, be careful.
Some gears and lube.
Crunchy shark.
Oh, shit. Roll the natural 20.
Oh, that's gonna hurt me,
Oh,
boys.
no.
This grab. You are effectively
Well,
grabbed.
it was nice knowing you,
Please.
folks.
Actually, I need you to.
Oh God, grabbed. Oh, this
I need you
sucks.
to make that fortitude save that I just put chat, please. Yours.
Dude, that thing
Oh,
looks
boy.
nice.
Hey.
Oh, no.
Damage coming
Oh,
out
that's good.
first.
That's good.
It's going to be 8 points of damage.
Oh.
And let's see. Requirements of this action was a successful strike. If used after strike, then. Okay, so then you are grabbed by this creature after a successful strike. So this kind of crazy lobster-looking thing that is about 3 feet. It is probably the size of all of you
Oh my
small,
God, it's a
short
predator lobster.
characters. Comes slithering out of the water here and grabs onto Gears. Tuah.
Sweet Jeebus.
You see two of them kind of breaching this sandbar.
Save me. I'm gonna, I guess, try and feint this guy here. He's
Okay.
right next to me, right?
Yeah.
I can, yeah, I don't remember how to do all that stuff.
So
I'm slow, man. Oh,
could be in your basic actions macros, there's a feint option on the second column. You can just target him and click that.
what? They say who? Where's
So
that?
on the hotbar, the basic action macros
Where's there a feint?
is on the second column.
Oh, I have it on there. Okay.
Yeah. And just make sure you're
second
targeting
column.
him.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have nothing on my second column. If you mean the second bar.
Yeah, the second. Well, no. On the if you open up the basic actions macro, so hit the little gold action button, and it brings up the actions that you can take. There should be a faint one there.
Throw a little digi dodge.
All right, let's see. You gain panache. And this
Yeah, I'm
creature
panaching.
is off. Oh, let me just. Nope, he's got a.
I don't remember how to
That's
panache
fine.
myself.
You can just drag and drop the little panache gray bar onto yourself.
I drag and drop him on him. Oh, that didn't work. Oh no, it took it off my bar. Sheet.
I gotcha.
Son of
You
a-
have panache. That is your first action.
Why? I do. All right, I'm gonna strike a bitch.
All right.
I hope. Come on, baby.
That'll hit.
Yeah.
I didn't
Oh,
notice it's been doing
yeah.
that. Not a
right,
crit,
though.
but go ahead
You got
and
to die, son.
there you go. 7 points
Oh,
of damage.
Oh, that's not terrible.
Not bad, not bad.
Yeah, and I'm gonna follow it up with a second attack. Whatcha?
All right.
Come on, frog. Don't fail me now.
Hmm.
You failed
Not
me,
quite.
son of a bitch.
Not quite. All right. So
Oh boy.
panache. And you know what? Lucky.
I hope one of y'all grab the other guy.
He is going to
Come on,
move
doggy.
up. Frog is his best friend. And then he is going to lock pistol. Do that from a distance. I don't know why he would run. That from there. Actually, let's see. So. Nope. All right. He's just gonna shoot a couple times. Draw out his pistol.
Oh, he's not moving?
No, because he is going to just shoot.
Oh boy.
This one. He's gonna miss with the first one. Miss with the second. And what does he get? And then he'll move in to give it a second target in case you get grabbed. All right, the Reef Claws. Let's see, the one right there. It's gonna attack Hauk Tuah because you are hit it originally.
No. Fail.
Ooh.
Roll a 20.
I will hit.
Jesus.
I do need you to roll that fortitude save that is in chat.
That beautiful bean footage.
Don't get poisoned, my friend.
What do you mean it's in chat? I was just gonna roll fortitude, no?
If you
Click on where
look,
it says fortitude under.
yeah, on the chat bar in the Foundry, because that'll let you know if you succeeded on the DC once you roll it.
Under the chat where it's showing where you roll your dice, if you hit, there's It'll say JJknight and Fortitude with a little heart.
Mm-hmm. You should be able just to click on that.
I don't see. I see Hauk Tuah takes 6 damage and an undo. That's all I see.
And right above that, you don't see. Go ahead and
Look right
refresh your
above that.
browser real quick, JT. Because for some reason you're not seeing
Yeah,
stuff in
something's
chat.
not right.
Yeah.
Something ain't right.
Always the browser.
It's time. Come on.
All right, but it is going to attempt
Nope.
to grapple.
Same thing.
Here, let me. Do you see that
Don't
one
we
now?
just roll a fortitude.
Yeah, go ahead and roll a Fortitude too. I don't know why.
I see it.
I'll show you what
Weird.
I got, just so y'all.
No, I believe you. I believe
Guess
you.
I'm just missing
Sometimes
it? I don't think I am.
I don't think so because I just put a
I think
new
you're
one in
crazy.
chat.
Here, am I missing something? Look, I sent it to you. Just for future reference.
No, it's there. It just
Oh my
doesn't let you click on it. Just doesn't. Can you click on that Fortitude thing in chat?
So it is there.
It is
I didn't even
there.
see it. Oh, I gotta
That's
bring
right.
chat back up. You deafened me.
You can just.
Oh, that wasn't there before. Okay.
Okay,
Yeah. No, that wasn't there before. I swear to God.
I believe you.
Oh, come on.
It's on your screenshot.
I'm gonna roll that doubloon. I think.
Yeah,
'cause
yeah. Go ahead.
That's not a good.
It's not the good. It's a little devastation.
Okay, it's not there again. How do I re-roll it?
You can
Oh,
just
yes, it
re-roll
is.
for
What
it,
the
yeah.
hell?
Okay.
Come on, man.
Yeah,
That's
he's adding
mega.
glitches. All right. You
Green
succeed on the
death
venom.
in a
This
old
thing
game.
goes and grabs you and goes to bite you, and you can see this kind of like viscous saliva coming from its mouth, knowing that that is probably not good if it gets into wounds. And then it will. Let's see.
Oh God, that's worse than the dog.
And is going to try to grapple you. Second attack.
I don't even know how to get out of this grapple.
Oh, and I was targeting
Oh, come on, man.
wrong person. I'm gonna re-roll that because I had the
Wrong
wrong
person?
person targeted. I had the wrong person doing grappling. Chance here. Look at that.
That's
All
better.
right. And it's gonna fail to grab you with its pincers, but then it'll just try to bite you one more time. Or claw at you
Oh
instead.
man, leave me alone, crazy dog thing.
Oh shit.
What? What?
Go ahead.
Holy shit!
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead and click that fortitude again for me.
God,
right.
oh come on, man!
The gods are not with us.
Dead frog. Dead
Yeah,
frog.
and it's only 4
Customer.
points of damage. But
I'm a tough son of a bitch. Let me
you are
tell
gonna take
Uh-oh, I don't like that
1d6
butt. That's a bad
poison damage. You are
butt.
then
Oh
enfeebled and grappled.
no! Wait a minute. Wait.
Oh no!
Oh no! What the hell?
You're slowly being digested from the inside.
I thought that was like poison something or other.
If you have something that gives
mean,
you resistance or
okay.
something like that to poison, you can go
I
through your
thought I
character and I
did,
will
but let me look.
be under probably.
I don't know where it would be.
Was it one of the options for Gripply? That was the poison one, and you went the sticky toe, which is the
Yeah,
better
I
climbing one.
might have not taken the right one.
All right, well that's gonna be that Reef Claw's turn. This other one, seeing that
Oh,
there
wonderful.
are 2 tasty morsels up over here. It's never had dog before. It is gonna run up, attack Lucky. Stride with 1 action.
I'm gonna die,
Claw.
folks.
It will
Dog,
hit
the other white
Lucky.
meat.
It is gonna do 4 points of damage to Lucky, and Lucky.
It's okay, Lucky. You can't die if you're not here.
Save. That's not
I
true.
don't think it works like that.
I'll kill Ron.
Oh,
if he's
did-
done.
Yeah, you can't die if you're not here to
Um,
play your character.
And he will save on the.
Did Lucky have his hit
poison.
points?
Anything.
I put him
should
back
be
to
more
max. I put him
likely
back
to
to
die.
max.
You don't show up.
I gave Lucky his hit
Okay.
points back. Back one more time. Failing. All right, that Reef Claw is not as hungry. All right, and then Wilhelm is your turn.
Oh my god! Look at all the status effects on me. I'm gonna die.
I'm going to take one step back, thus not provoking an opportunity attack. I'm going to target that guy. So, question here. This is not, I guess, necessarily my innovation. I guess I just counted the musket last time. Am I able to use overdrive on this pistol?
Yes, I'm okay with you kind of whatever weapon they give you, just because you are kind of given weapons to use overdrive on
Okay.
them.
All right, sweet. Okay. In that case, oh god, what was it? It was a crafting roll, I think.
If you go into overdrive
I
and
believe
you
so.
put it in chat, it
Overdrive,
should.
Here we go.
Yeah, and you click the little chat button on the icon of it. It should put everything in chat, and we can just go
There we
right
go.
off of it. There you go. Oh wait, that didn't. I'll see. Oh no, and then it opens the ability item. You open that up, and it'll have it all there for you.
Nice. Okay.
Nice
Okay.
success. You can drag that overdrive effect onto your token.
All right. Very nice. I imagine that this. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Let's see. There we go. That was just a regular success, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so I imagine that I've altered this flintlock pistol, and it's like a gear shift. So I'll pull the hammer back and then cock it over and then back one more time.
Okay.
And that does something to the mechanism inside that I have not figured out yet. But I'm going to use my duelist, and I'm going to fire at him.
Nice.
I'm going to fucking shoot him.
All right.
Flintlock pistol.
Make sure it has ammo.
Come on,
Should be
baby.
Good.
Nice.
That bounced off that one like that. That was scary. That is a hit.
Fuck yeah. Not bad.
Ooh.
All right, 4 points.
I
Not
mean-
too shabby. So overdrive is
All right,
one
that's, my
action. You do duelist is kind of a whole. Is it a free? It's a free, right? That makes it a free to pull.
Duelist allows you to draw and fire in one action.
Okay, perfect. So you still have one more action. Which is it asking you to reload now?
took a
Because it
step back.
should be. Oh, you did take a step back. Okay, perfect. All right,
Mhm.
perfect.
And it's not asking me to reload.
Weird.
It might hold more than one.
Maybe, yeah. Gears, you are grabbed by this other reef claw.
How do I break free? What do I need to roll?
So let's see. Grabbed. If you look, it says you're in place of hold. Giving you the off guard mobilize. If you attempt a manipulate action while grabbed, you must succeed a DC 5 flat check. Here, I'll put this into. So if you roll that,
But I can't even do that because I'm also immobilized.
will it let
I'm
you click that
incapable
though?
of movement.
Well,
Yeah.
it's just the. This is effectively getting out of the immobilized.
Gotcha.
Yeah, this is getting out of the grab. Nope.
That was on
You-
that was on a 20, and I'm using my
Uh-oh.
doubloon.
All right.
You better.
Son of a biscuit eater.
Okay, critical success. I will say you are now ungrappled. What does that look like in your kind of were-shark hybrid
All
form?
right. I guess being I'm still basically the same size. I would just grit my shark teeth and just my gears would start turning and flipping and twisting to kind of give me a little bit of movement, and I break free.
Nice. All right, that is one action. You have two more.
I'm over over these damn crabs. I'm going to do my thaumaturge ability to exploit vulnerability, the personal antithesis, so I can do more damage.
Okay.
Fire at this weird dude.
So,
Alright,
okay.
Let's try not to
Yeah.
botch this.
That'll hit.
Very nice. Very
I
nice.
started blasting. Bah, bah.
Pretty much.
Still hot.
And I will do that. I mean, I'm using my personal antithesis. I will do 3 extra points of damage.
Okay.
So that would be bludgeoning. So add. Hey, 12.
Ooh, all right. Nice. Good damage.
Take that, you crab.
Nice. Yeah, is that all right? All 3 of your actions there?
That's all of my actions.
Okay. Ambrose will kind of cackle a little bit and say, Reef Claw. Ho, 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 I know how to make a good Reef Claw ceviche. Don't, keep the shell as intact as you can, if you don't mind. And he will pull out pretty much a machete
Fuck off, man! It's killing me!
and go after, and he sucks horribly, of course. You know what? Just because I'm gonna use one of
That's what
my
you get, you
doubloons
drunkard.
on him,
You fat bastard!
I want to hit with him, because I think it's fun.
Hey.
All right, 5 points to the Reef Claw. Not bad, not bad. And he's gonna take the second attack. Miss. We're just gonna take a third for why not. And another one. Wow, he is not. Maybe it's because he's not drunk, but he is not really good for this stuff. All right, this Reef
Your
Claw
friendly neighborhood hero is
again.
about to die, folks.
All right, this guy. Let's see. He's going to go after Gears again. He's not quite sure what you are, but you did
Leave
hurt
me
him.
alone.
So, oh
I'm
my
not food.
God!
I'm not food.
Go ahead
Oh,
and
you
make
about to be
that save for me.
That's 2 crits in a row.
That's crazy, dog.
Yeah, it's a little
Oh,
insane.
no.
Go ahead and make that
Why is it
fortitude
not letting
save.
me?
It's being weird.
Yeah, it wasn't letting me.
I'm wondering if there's an update.
I had to select myself first. Oh, it was on a 17.
Okay, you are going to take some poison damage as
Oh,
well.
No.
Just 1 point of poison damage. But you are also
Okay.
grabbed and everything, and also enfeebled. Getting all kinds of status
It's not
effects
good
here
to be
stacking up.
enfeebled.
And
I'm
that
at
was
11 hit points.
What is first attack? What's his first attack? He's gonna keep munching on you.
Oh, jeez.
And miss.
Phew.
Last one. Miss again. I could have done. That's all right. Over the next round. Hauk, Tuah.
It's okay.
How do I get out of this, man?
Oh yeah, let me. So I will put.
You can find my
a-
backed up character. He was marooned on this little sand island.
Do you have that little
I didn't hear what you
DC?
said.
Do you have that DC flat check that just came up in the chat? If you
Yep.
can- yep. All right. That is what you will need. You succeed. So you are ungrappled. I'll take it off for you.
That's
Uh,
action.
that is an action, yes. And then you are still enfeebled,
What's
but
this purple one?
that is enfeebled. That is because of the poison.
Oh, fuck me.
But at the end of your
All right,
round,
I'm
I will
stabbing him.
give you another save to see if you can stave off the poison.
Or die.
Or get worse, yeah.
Oh, yeah, worse. I like worse. you son of a bitch!
Okay.
Nice.
I'll
There you go.
enfeeble you summon booch.
And I believe the off guard comes off because I believe the feint only lasts for 1 round. But I will.
I'm gonna stab him again.
Yeah, I'll take it off at the end. Your round.
Big stabs! Big stabs! Come on, Froggy!
There you go.
Yeah! Alright, alright. Frog, don't play that!
And that is a
Nice.
dead Reef Claw. As it sinks.
Ooh, Slippy! Ribbit,
Oh.
I'm dying over here.
Right.
Guys. I'm dying.
Now, as a reaction, these creatures have what is called a death frenzy. They get 1 attack
Oh,
on the
fuck
person who
off.
killed them.
No.
Of course they do.
Don't crit.
Old Pathfinder love.
That'll miss though. That'll miss though.
Fuck it, Reef boy.
You stab it, right between the eyes, and it just in a frenzy of whirling claws tries to scrab you one more time, and then it slowly sinks to the bottom of the little coral reef area here. I believe you still have an action.
Slippy's gonna pass out for a second.
Okay.
Have an action?
I think you still have 1, right? Because you only attacked it twice and killed it in the second attack.
Yeah, but I had to get free.
Oh,
for the
yeah,
first
you're right,
action,
you're
didn't I?
right. Go ahead and roll me another fortitude save. Let's see if you can
Alright,
stave off this poison or take more damage.
stick off that person. Alright.
All right, you
Yeah.
are no longer
Maybe.
enfeebled.
Slippy.
You are good there. All right.
Slippy will be
and,
right back. He
Yeah,
about
you're
to
good.
pass out.
Resist the
Uh,
power.
Lucky, seeing that his friend is injured, but also in a very other spot with his Reef Claw, he's going to play a little defense. He's going to try to gain panache himself, which I think if we do this, he is going to try to shove this Reef Claw back. Works. And a success. So you push your target 5 feet away, and as a free movement, you can move up with it. So he kind of positions himself between Slippy and the Reef Claw. He gains panache himself. He then is going to strike at it. 1, he will hit. Ooh, barely, but he'll do some damage.
Good job, Lucky.
6 points of damage, not too bad. And then okay, yep, nope, he'll just attack again. Yes, don't really. All right, he will hit as
How the
well.
dog do?
Doing pretty good. He pushed the Reef Claw back
Ooh,
and
that's nice.
got panache and did some damage. So that one is also near
Very
death.
nice.
It's going to be Lucky's turn. It is going to be the dead Reef Claw. He dead. This one here doesn't like what Lucky tried to do, so it's just going to go out. Lucky. Ooh, and that will be a hit.
Damn, son.
Lucky's going to take 6 points of damage. Lucky is going to fortitude save super quick. Ooh, that's a bummer. Take a little bit of
Poison
poison.
time.
Ooh,
Survive, Lucky.
Max
Ooh,
poison.
that's
Max
a lot of
poison.
poison. Oh no.
He will be enfeebled.
Dogs are resilient to poison. He'll be okay.
And then
Dogs die from chocolate. Resistance
Oh, my
to
dog's been
poison.
bit by a rattler and survived with no medicine. They're tough.
the guy's gonna fail
Yeah,
the
rattlers near
grapple.
Yeah, I live in I live in the woods, man.
Oh, man.
Missed the second attack.
I only seen them bitches on the beach.
I got bit by a
Missed
black
third.
widow a few months ago.
Ooh, shit.
Hey, Wilhelm.
So I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna very quickly fire on that one, and hopefully take it out of commission. Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me! Did you see that shit?
I saw something.
Now I'm gonna.
I've been seeing it all night.
Nope. I'm gonna doubloon that shit. I'm gonna doubloon it.
Okay. Hey, there we go.
There you go. Get him. Get that sucker.
Hey,
Ooh, nice hit.
Nice.
That's
that
the
is
spicy
a
meatball.
dead Reef Claw. But before it dies,
Reef
it
attack.
will be doing one Death Frenzy attack on. It's got 2 targets. You know what? We're gonna give it heads or tails. We're gonna do a
It's the person
D2.
that kills it. I didn't kill
Here's
it.
is 1. Ambrose is 2. Wow, he's too far away.
No.
He strikes out wild.
I know the logic of it.
Even though you're in this thing's grip, it lets go of you and strikes out wildly and goes to hit Ambrose actually with its
I mean, he's a
yeah.
bigger target.
Yeah. It will miss. Oh wait.
I'll take whatever I can get. I'm gonna
I don't have Ambrose
11 hit
stats.
points.
And it's gonna hit. Oopsies. Ambrose isn't quite set up high. Got him 1 point. He's all right. He's doing all right. All right. Okay. That one is dead. Wilhelm, you have 2 more actions.
I will switch targets to that one and fire a second time.
Oh, close.
Right. And
Why not?
What's it gonna hurt?
What else? What else you gonna do?
You can always roll a
I'm
20,
gonna
you
try to
know?
heal you, but I don't know if I don't know.
Ooh,
Nah.
it's close.
All right.
You're
Nice.
the trade.
Ears.
Hey, I'm alive. I'm gonna target the only bad guy left.
Whoa, leave me alone.
First action, I gotta reload my spoon gun.
Nice, nice.
And then I'm gonna fire.
He's starting to cackle.
Last action, I have to reload, so I reload. And
All right.
my turn's over.
Ambrose. He goes over and just starts kind of hacking bits and pieces of this reef claw. Starting to clean it already on his round.
The dead one?
Yeah, the one that's right next to him. He's not really a fighter. Hauk, do
Yeah, I think he's done fighting.
Chop, chop. Finish her, baby.
All right.
Stabby, stabby. I just turned it on, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Ooh,
Perfect.
That's gonna hurt, mother effer. Ching chong.
Woohoo!
And that is a
Nice.
dead reef claw. There is 2 of you. I'm gonna go ahead and give Lucky 1.
Slippy.
You are 2 to see who it might hit. And it is going to attack you. Last little death
Oh,
frenzy.
forgot about that whole thing. Of
Uh,
course it is.
I believe
Damn
that.
it, I would've
Oh,
shot
that
it
will
if I
hit.
had remembered. Oh no.
2 points of damage, and I need you to make a fortitude save.
Oh, Jeebus.
Oh, you are fine.
Come on, baby.
Nice.
Yeah! Fuck your poison,
know-
son!
Gears, go ahead and make that fortitude save. I think I forgot to have you make one at the end of your round. If you
I believe you did.
continue taking poison.
Uh,
What is the DC? It is not. You are going to poison damage.
No.
Here's a-
Are we still in initiative?
No, I'm just doing this real quick
No.
for sake of doing this last bit of damage here.
Okay, because if he's
oh,
Okay.
Jesus
So-
Christ.
If
I'm
I-
not feeling so good.
if I could,
Me
Yeah,
neither.
you are
I
effectively
can attempt to treat wounds and treat poison.
cool. You are effectively out of combat, so you can do all of those things. Ambrose will go around collecting the reef claws.
Lucky, help me.
Okay.
Yes, Lucky will.
Lord have mercy.
I'm-
I see the light.
wounds.
It's a coming.
I'm
for me.
feeling faint, Lucky. I'm feeling faint.
Come on. Medicine? This is a critical failure? That's bullshit.
Oh, you hurt me. You tried to heal me and you hurt me.
Well, he was doing treat
That's
poison,
some
so
bullshit.
let's see. He failed.
You didn't heal me neither.
You tried to suck the
No.
poison out and you blew it farther in. Lord help me.
Oh no, I did treat wounds.
Wait, the dog failed on me? You
Yeah,
son
yeah.
of a dog.
He'll use a doubloon on. Oof, rough. Okay, he did not. Get
Oh,
it there.
Lord.
That's all right. He'll keep doing it. There's no. You can't.
Dog
There's
keeps
not
killing
really
me.
So it says that there's
my
an
God.
apply treat wounds immunity.
Oh,
Okay,
boy.
so there's a home rule that is going around that I like a lot more. So as rules written, in game, you can only get treated wounds every once an hour from a person. We're gonna do the 10-minute
Mhm.
one. So
Mhm.
effectively, there's kind of a homebrew rule. It's kind of an alternate rule where it's you. So basically, if you want to take a short rest, roughly an hour, you can treat 6. You can do treat wounds 6 times. So don't worry about applying.
Well, to be fair, we are waiting for those crab traps to catch some
Okay.
crabs.
Yeah. So,
So are you
the
cool if I go ahead
immunity.
and-
Yeah, just keep doing it until you succeed. If you critically fail, let me know. So I'll probably have him take some damage if you critically fail. Perfect.
Heal me.
Shut up,
Heal me.
Moss.
And then you can take the enfeebled off. It only lasts a couple rounds anyway.
Ooh, am I
Alright,
feeling better
I'm
yet?
gonna- Wounds. We're working on it.
Me,
Whew.
me.
I'm feeling a bit better.
Well,
You know
one
your
of
way
us
around
does.
some gears, don't you, Wilhelm?
Well, I'm
Damn it,
quite the
dog!
tinkerer.
Oh, he did 8 healing.
Should I try it again?
You can tinker with my gears
Yeah.
anytime.
It was still
Okay.
a little bit loose.
Try. Lucky's gonna try one more time on you.
Tighten it for me. Tighten it good.
Oh, yeah, I'm all good now.
Nice. Wilhelm.
How do I
did
get rid of
pretty
this fatigue?
good. That is just resting.
Err. Good as new.
And then.
Oh, Jay got his channel back. That was quick.
Let's see. He's gonna treat wounds on himself. Oof, that's a bummer.
Jay got his channel back 1:36 p.m.
Nice.
Slippy. Bianca.
Boundaries being. Oh,
What you want? Kitty?
why is this thing? Are you kidding me?
Ooh,
Lucky Mike.
son of a bitch.
Lucky cannot
Who-
heal
Who
himself
you
or
healing?
anything. That's all right.
Yourself?
Yeah, I was trying to heal Lucky a little bit. He just rolled horribly.
Oh, I didn't even know
Um,
he was hurt. He's badly hurt. Ooh,
Yeah, he's pretty
I don't
badly
see his health
injured.
bar.
Yeah. Lucky's gonna come over to
Don't
you,
die on us.
Wilhelm,
I see his health bar, but his.
and say his healing kit's running low. Can you try to heal him up? You want to see if maybe that'll turn the tide there?
Oh yes. I'm not much of a veterinarian, but I'll do my best.
I mean, Frost, if it's not a crabbing trip without 3 giant crabs trying to attack you, then what is a good crabbing trip?
Arg.
Oh boy.
All right, well, give me a few minutes. I'll.
So I did 2 on gears. How many can I do?
You can. There's pretty much an unlimited
back to
amount of
more.
them. It just takes time. And a situation like this where you've thrown the pots out, there's not a lot else you're doing. If we get into like dungeon crawls and stuff like that, I will say, hey, we're gonna put we're gonna apply the immunities and stuff like that, and we'll kind of be a little more mechanical about it. But for now, ooh, nice, pretty good.
Okay.
All right, that's probably good. So you guys spend
How's that?
a few hours out here crabbing. You guys fill up. You know what? Actually, everybody roll me a survival check. We're gonna see how full of crabs you guys
Oh,
get.
I'm fantastic at survival.
I think Moss is gonna get the most crabs.
Actually, that's not bad.
See,
All right.
Ugh.
With Ambrose's help and the 3 reef claws, you guys head back to the man's promise. Very successful. Probably 2 full crates of crabs. 1 Hauk Tuah, not the best, but maybe you just put your crate in the wrong spot. But the reef claws are gonna make quite the addition to the
I
meals.
mean, I
for
killed
this
2
evening.
reef claws. Slippy.
Yeah, so they'll give you credit for those. You get back. Let me find more. I noticed sometime dinner time. Let's see. Into the Kraken battle music, so it's probably gonna be scary. But you guys get back just in time for the Kraken to attack. No.
Wow.
For Ambrose to boil all those crabs and make a fine.
Why what? Why what?
That song really lit it up there. That was crazy. But yeah, you guys finish the rest of your day.
Oh, I didn't
Bloody
hear it.
hour. There are some people who get some lashings, and again, like Plug said, they are not doing it with the whips. They're not doing it non-lethally. They're doing it to maim those who get lashed now. It's one of the new sailors, and then Conchabar gets some lashes as well. And then that evening, everybody is basically sent back into middle deck, which I'm going to drag everybody towards. And Owlbear is tied to the front. I didn't put any walls up or
I'm
anything.
confused.
Let's see. Galley. Here. You guys can kind of put yourselves near some bunks. This guy's a friend of yours now. And there's a point. I need everybody to make me perception checks.
Percepciones.
Oh my.
I'm so tired. I can't see shit.
Yeah, apparently.
Damn it, frog!
Gears.
I see everything.
Yeah, Gears. You
I do have
go
dark
out.
vision too, if that helps.
It might. But you go out and talk to Owlbear, and you can tell that he has some fresh bruises and stuff on him, as if, maybe somebody beat the crap out of him. And a couple lashings and things like that. And he sees you and he goes, "No more rations. I heard no more rations. I'm tied here." And he kind of yanks it. He says, "Miss the wormwood."
So do I, my friend. If I get rations, I'll give them to you. Do not worry. We'll be off this ship soon enough.
Thank you, robot buddy. And then
Yes, I am your friend.
Hauk
What are my
Tuah.
pronouns?
Yeah. There's a point in the evening that Sandra will kind of gather all of you, couple, and sort of have a little meeting, so to speak, with the group and say, so
Oh, wonderful.
I know
Goodness
we've only-
for my baby.
now is not quite the time. This conversation is one of great importance. Obviously, we are under Plug, a little bit of a different game. Harrigan just kind of left us to our own devices. Truthfully, Probably the best kind of captain you can have. Dealt out pretty fair punishment. Not bad with rewards and shares of treasure. Plug, however, is going to be a stickler. And she kind of looks around the room, and you can tell that most people are resting because everybody had to pull, 24-hour shifts. Everybody's pretty much asleep. And she goes, look, I don't want to say it, but I need you guys to go around, especially some of the new sailors that were originally on the Man Promise. Maybe talk to Ambrose. And I think we might have to mutiny this ship. Now,
You singing to my heart, darling.
we're very early on. I know that none of us will survive Plug. Nobody here will. Maybe his little
No.
cronies might. But it is truly too early to tell. I'm going to talk to a few of the new guys tomorrow. I know we have Iguana on board. I think Paul will rally behind us. He's kind of a silent type, doesn't really agree or disagree with anybody. Obviously, Rosie will, and Conchabar will follow Rosie to the end of the earth. A little worried about some of these new sailors, however, so if you get a chance to talk to them, please do. I wouldn't...
I have Owlbear. He is my friend.
Bear will be a great asset if we decide to take the ship over. We just have to be careful because I don't know. I use the word mutiny, but I wouldn't with anybody else. So let's...
No, change of management, obviously.
That's always a good
I
way
don't
to-
trust
good
that
way to
damn
put it.
frog.
But let's take a few days and make a solid plan. And then reconvene. I think we need to take the ship.
Well, I hope we decide to do something before I get too tired, because that man beat the hell out of me today with this 24 hours up in that crow's nest.
Yes, that's
I
why
smashed rats for an entire day.
this will be the only we will...
Generations
And then I had to fight these giant
upon
eel
generations
monsters.
of rats felled by my hand, and I feel terrible.
Well, you gentlemen deserve some rest. Get some rest. Maybe in a few days we will reconvene again. But just know there's plenty of people on the ship who will not survive Plug, and we find out as much information as we can. And find a good place to act changing of the management, so to speak. I believe I can trust all of you.
If we do change the management, what's the order gonna be?
To be honest with you,
The
I
new management.
don't see why we should even discuss that now. I think that we need to ensure that the management spot is available before we decide who gets to take that spot.
Fair.
I agree.
Good. Gears, you have kind of been
Yes.
in and out of the captain's cabin. I overheard Jack saying something about not possibly heading to Port Peril right away. If you think
They are
you...
discussing various routes. They do not quite know which way to go.
Interesting. Have they mentioned any places in particular, or...
They haven't, have they? Not that I recall.
They mention a couple, like, small
I
little
don't
port
think so.
villages, but nothing substantial. And you tell those to Sandra. She
Yeah.
goes, no. Maybe
Yeah.
just to
I'll
restock.
tell her
yeah.
whatever I know.
Well, if you keep your ears open, and if you hear anything different, let us know. I think we need to make this move before we get closer to the shackles, maybe a day or two out. So really, within the next 2 or 3 days, I think let's plan and enact this. I know.
If I knew this was going to be our course, I would have harvested some of the poison from those crabs we killed.
Yes, that may have been useful. Well, it really wasn't until today's work and everybody being exhausted that I started to get a feel for the ranks, and I think this might be the best course of action. But the rest of you need rest, get rest, and just see where alliances lie with some of the other crew. We'll, over the course of the next few days, put together a plan and hopefully be successful.
I just nod my head out of exhaustion.
Good. And she
Yeah.
says a little prayer, and you feel kind of like a divine warmth. Doesn't do anything mechanically, but she does a little prayer. You rest. Think of like a magical melatonin. And yeah, you guys rest.
All praise Bismara.
The morning comes, and you guys are again assigned duties by plug. You can take the long rest. You can take your fatigue off.
Fatigueless?
Yes. If you go to your character sheet, right under your max hit points, there should be a rest for the night button. You click that, it will
Oh, right.
should do everything for you.
Yes.
Two. He said people working it. All right. Yeah, you guys are assigned duties again. Gears, you kind of go to the captain's quarters like you have the last morning, and they say, you know what, go back to being a cook's mate for the next day, and send you to the galley to deal with Ambrose. Ambrose again is not
Don't know if I
drunk,
trust that.
but go ahead and make me a perception check when you get into the galley.
No.
Yeah, no. Ambrose looks sick. He does not look well. Assumption would be that it is because of the alcohol. Go ahead and roll me. You know what? We're gonna do. We're just
Can I
gonna do
roll
the.
any type of knowledge on how to make alcohol out of things we have?
Say maybe a crafting.
Yeah, I have no crafting, so nah.
Okay.
All right, never mind.
We're gonna go ahead and do the cooking. Cook's
We
mate's
do need a
task.
beer maker.
So you either need to make a cooking lore or just a flat intelligence check. So you just roll a d20 plus your intelligence. Okay. Ambrose is in quite the mood, kind of being sick. You're, got some leftover crabs and has some of those reef claw, and he's just going to make a basic stew. And at one point, he kind of throws up into it, and then you have to restart the whole thing.
Oh,
Um,
God.
Yeah, so you can assume that punishment is probably going to be coming today. After what dinner and everything is made is basically just moldy cheese and bread again, and it does not satisfy plug. Let's see, Hauk Tuah. They're gonna have you in the upper rigging again today, so I need an athletics check, followed by a sailing lore or an acrobatic. 22, that's a good check. Now
I am a super frog.
I need a
Super frog.
sailing lore or an
Come on,
acrobatics,
super frog,
please.
don't fuck it up.
Right.
Yeah, baby.
All right.
Acrobatics, baby.
Upper rigging, you do a great job in that. Wilhelm, they
Head
are.
rigger in charge.
They're still mad that you did so well on the cat thing. They send you back to the bilge. I need a athletics check, please.
I swear to God, I'm going to die in the bilge.
Poor Wilhelm.
Don't die.
He's a
Is that
bilge
athletics?
boy.
Yeah. Go ahead and make me a fortitude save.
I think I killed all of them. There's not many to be found.
Okay. You're not exhausted, but you definitely get like overran in the bilge. There's a sudden swell that comes up, and all of a sudden the bilge just starts taking in water, and you do a very poor job of getting it out. Bloody hour comes, and going to be both Wilhelm and
Uh-oh.
Gears are going to be punished. Scourge, Scourge pretty much ties you guys to the mast and will take his cat of nine tails to you 3 lashings each. So damage on.
Oh no.
Gonna roll the damage all together. We're gonna do Gears first.
See if there's something I can do. I don't think there's anything I can do.
Alright, Gears is gonna take 3 damage.
Three.
Looks like 8 to me.
Or whatever, 8
Looked
damage.
like a 8.
And Wilhelm is gonna take
3d8.
12. And yeah, you guys are back in
Oh.
the middle deck here is a little bit more active this evening. Most people are kind of just sitting to themselves, whether it's like reading a book or doing something. There's no gambling going on. You see Fimps is trying to get a game going, but with the amount of lashings that have been given out in the last few days, everybody is like, no thank you. What would you guys like to...
Who else around here has gotten lashings?
Conchabar got
Can I
one
go and talk to him?
yesterday. Yeah, Conchabar did, and then we'll say Infi, the sailor right next to you guys. Those two were yesterday.
Okay. I'll try. I'll
Wow.
talk to Ken.
Contrabar's already on our side.
I'll talk to
Oh, it's-
Kenji and just be like,
Those lashings really get to a man, don't they?
Yes, it does. Most ships do just the whip. Does not leave mark. Slug will kill us all one day, which I do quite understand that. Kill your sailors, you have no one to sail your ship. You took a couple mighty fine lashings there. I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Is it Wilhelm?
Yeah, that's me.
Your leg and your eye. Those are not because of this crew? No? Is this something before you became sailor?
Yeah. We'll just say it was an accident of me own design.
That relieves me a little bit. Would have hated to have been press ganged onto a crew that likes to mutilate each other.
Well,
We are not
Kenfi,
from Nadal. Sorry.
Kenfi, I do have a question for ye. How do you
course.
feel about Plug's management style?
I do not have much experience with working under a pirate. What I hear from some of the others, what is that, Harrigan, captain of Wormwood, he was a little more casual. Obviously, even merchant ships like the one I was on have punishments for certain things, and there are always rules. This Plug seems to be kind of quiet down on a power trip, so to speak. Giving him the title of captain seems to have made him think his dick is bigger.
I tend to agree. Now, you coming from a merchant ship, wouldn't you think that? Oh, I had a thing I wanted to say and I totally forgot. Don't you think you'd want to improve some of the working conditions for the folks around here? A happy crew is an effective crew, wouldn't you agree?
You know what? Roll me a diplomacy. I know it's not your highest skill, but I'm not gonna make a smaller DC for it.
It is a terrible skill, actually. Okay, no bonuses, just straight roll.
Yeah, just roll. I'm gonna make the DC lower
Okay.
for you. He kind of looks at you, and
Not that low.
you think, yeah, no, not quite that low. You think he kind of understands what you're leaning in, and he goes, "Look, I am not going to say that I stand with one person or another. My allegiance is to myself and my friends who were breast ganged with. But if the opportunity arises and I see that side more adept seems to be more fair than the other, I may see it as a benefit to myself to decide that seems to be the better position."
Arg, I understand your position. You're an opportunist.
Yes, I think we all are, really. It's kind of a unwritten code of sailors and pirates. You know, the man's
More
promise.
guidelines than anything, but
Yes. There are a few rules that can get you into trouble, but yes, it's mostly guidelines. It's an honor of sorts. The previous captain of Promise was not as clean as maybe some merchants have been, so I would even consider some of our crew, sadly none that have made it, more towards the pirate life. So I am familiar with goings of certain.
Can I roll performance to this guy?
You're always stealing my thunder. I was gonna do performance too.
Yeah. What are you? What reason are we doing it?
I'm gonna try and tell him. I'm gonna try and explain to him in a very flamboyant frog way that life under this captain is gonna cause everybody to die eventually. So even if you choose not to side with us, you're gonna end up dead from him. And he and his ilk are the ones who forced us to kill his friends.
Yeah, I'll
It
take.
wasn't
You can do a
Imagine you're just,
performance
like,
on that,
screaming it
or
with your arms waving above your head.
his
or a
friends.
diplomacy. I will say performance again isn't going to be quiet, so there's a chance that will be known. What was
My
talked about?
performance is much better than my diplomacy. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
so-
attempt it.
Yeah.
Oh, son of a bitch!
You think you get a
It still would have been better than
little.
the diplomacy.
You think you get a little overexcited, and you think for a moment you have him, but then whether it is the flamboyant performance itself, whatever it was, again, he kind of stays to that. Like, if you can kind of prove to me, you will succeed. I will back you, but I'm not going to, at this moment, put my head in the gallows or the neck in the gallows for a moment.
So Gears is gonna try to motivate more than just one. He's gonna sing a song, even if it causes him to get lashed. A pirate's life for me, but really focusing on what a pirate life really should be, not this shit we're living now.
Yeah,
You know.
Roll that performance.
So let's see. I'll take the lashes if I need to.
And while he's doing that, and
And
everybody,
you will need to.
I got robbed. That was on an 18, man.
while everybody's
These dice suck.
Welcome to mediocrity, my friend. 12s all around.
while
I'm gonna roll
everybody's
another one just for
distracted
shits and
by
giggles.
that,
Watch,
can I just
watch,
report
watch.
to?
You have a
I'll just report
doubloon?
to Sandra.
No,
what,
rolling for shits and giggles.
Oh,
to
shits
show
and giggles. Yeah. Let me
Hold
roll
on.
a shits and giggles roll too. Let's
Shits
see
and
how
giggles
much
roll
better we do.
count, and you're gonna
Look at that
that.
shit. Look at that
Bullshit.
shit. If only we had doubloons, chat. If only you loved us like Madhouse
Hey,
does.
that one
We'd be all
probably
right
saved
right
you.
now.
But yeah,
That
you're gonna
saved my
go.
life, yeah,
What are you gonna
absolutely.
report to Sandra Wilhelm?
Basically, just what Kinfee had told me,
Okay.
saying that he and his compatriots are probably going to be on the more opportunist end of it. So we need to have a good plan.
Man, why you sliding up on my girl? I could have told her all that, little fella.
I was the one talking to him. I'm gonna do the reporting.
Thank you, Wilhelm.
Sorry, I got a little loud.
We will
You
make
know,
sure that
see
he.
how it is.
I used to be able to sing, not so much anymore.
We
Never
will-
trust a
Maybe
gimp.
it's that. Maybe it's that
I
were shark
swear.
bits of you. You know what I mean? That have transformed
Maybe.
or ruined your voice. She thanks you, saying that when time comes, we will make sure that it is known we have the upper hand, kind of thing, to turn the tides. And yeah, you guys again can take a full night's rest.
I really hate this ship. We got to get off of this place.
I like the ship. I don't like the captain so much.
Yeah.
And as the where are we? Third morning arises, you guys get tossed around as a horrible storm came out of nowhere in the night.
Ooh,
and that is
perfect
actually
opportunity to do throat slitting.
that is actually where we are going to end the session this evening. Ended on storm raging again. What comes of that? We will find out next week. Gypsy. But let's go around and see where everybody can find you, what you got going on right now, and we'll start with Mega.
I'm MegaReacts. The rolls are terrible. I'm so bummed out. But you can find me here on YouTube, mainly MegaReacts, or on Patreon, where I do all my main posting, like 30, 40 videos a month. I'm active as heck over there. You can also find me on TikTok, on
Stop,
what else?
Gypsy.
On Rumble, on BitChute, on
Yeah, a couple
everything.
minutes, you'll be
MegaReacts.
okay.
Look me up if you're interested. You can find me Sunday mornings on the Geeks and Gamers channel playing Strange Winds. You can then also find me on Sundays afternoons on the JT Savage channel. Can't remember what it's called right now, but I'm going to be playing Rifts. I will not be there for the character creation game. I will be out of town, sadly.
Boo.
Yeah, boo, boo. But I'll be back for the first game. So yeah, that's all I would have to say. I'll throw it to JT.
Yes, please come Sunday, 4 p.m. Eastern Time to our character creation stream. It is going to be awesome. And please help us get everybody what they need. We're pretty far along the way, thanks to one Mr. James Cash, who went a little bit crazy with the wallet actions today, and has got the characters pretty deep into the woods of getting their abilities and stuff. Thank you very much, sir. And please join our Discord to keep track of this show that is upcoming. Rifts is going to be a lot of fun. Please, we want to see you Sunday, 4 p.m. Eastern. Did I mention it? Well, I mentioned it now. Now, what else do I have to say? Or else I'll get beat up if I don't say the things that I'm supposed to say. They got a gun to my head. I think that's about it for that. All right. So usually Wednesdays I would be plugging something else, but it's not this Wednesday. So back off. Friday, Mummy's Mask on the Gene G Titties channel. Going to be a lot of fun. Fighting mummies in a big pyramid. Doing all the tests and stuff. Come check that out. And after that, 1:30 a.m. Friday night, Kaiju Watch with me and Mr. Caleb. We will be having fun watching the big monsters. I wish Moss and JJ stayed up late once in a while so they could have fun with us watching the big stupid monsters, but they're working, man, alas.
Oh my god.
They're at
I
1:30,
know.
they're probably dreaming about dogs and other things and such.
I
Yeah,
always pop
yeah.
in to say hi.
And Megan comes and says hi. You know, hi once in a while won't hurt. You know, stay a little late. It's Friday. Live a little, guys. Live a little. Anywho, and then on Sunday, like I said, check out the Riff Show on my channels. Hopefully, if you click my link tree, you can find all those things there. It's going to be on Rumble, YouTube, and on Kick. So 3 different channels to check us out on. And Monday, more Call of Cthulhu with Moss. Very much fun. Great show. Check it out. That is on the Moon School channel. We fight tentacle monsters out of the depths of hell, and it's getting pretty scary over there. There's somebody gonna die soon, and hopefully it's not gonna be me. And then next Tuesday, right back here for some more of this Smoke and Barrel. We about to get into it. I have a feeling that this storm is gonna lead to some people getting their throats cut, but what do I know? I'm just a dumb frog. Anywho, I'll pass it to Mr. Moose.
Every Tuesday, right here, Smoke and Barrel. You can find me here. I'm here all the time on Tuesdays. Wednesdays, every other Wednesday. In fact, I'm a part of WAD over on Moonskull, or Wednesday After Dark. Not this coming Wednesday, but next Wednesday is our next WAD. So take a look out for that. March the Dragon Queen on Thursdays and Geeks and Gamers Tabletop. And then Saturdays back on Moonskull for Star Wars. And then obviously, as JT had just said, My Little Baby, Call of Cthulhu. I'm the keeper of arcane lore over there on Moonskull. So go ahead and check that out because we're having a lot of fun. And yeah, he's right. Things are getting serious. It only took us like 17 or 18 episodes, but shit's getting real.
We're very good at delaying the inevitable, Moss.
Yeah, it's true. And then other than that, we're putting some finishing touches on my One Ring show. So I'm very excited about that. The goal is to have recorded our first show within just the next couple of weeks and drop the first episode shortly thereafter. So keep an eye out for that. And yeah, we'll make an announcement as to when that first episode is going to drop closer to that time. But I think that's all I've got. Follow me on Twitter if you want. That's cool. I don't really post much over there, but you can if you want. JJ.
Perfect. Thank you, Moss. Thank you. Yeah, no, I was on a different screen looking for thingamajigger. Yes, thank you. Thank you for to Madhouse Retro for the $30, giving everybody the Dubloon. It did come in handy this evening.
Thank you.
I know we love seeing these guys roll the natural ones, but it will eventually catch up with them if you like these parts. Go ahead and help us out whenever you can on the channel. We'll get these guys some doubloons. That way they don't die, shortly. Because if they rolling ones like this, eventually it'll catch up to them. So help them sway the luck the other way. Yeah, other than that, you can catch me sometimes on the Dragon's Tavern. Make sure you follow us. Go ahead and join the Discord. We do have some fun conversations on there. I'm trying to get ready to come up. It's being weird. And we will do announcements for upcoming shows. And there's threads to talk about all these shows and stuff like that on there. Also, the Twitter will announce everything. Twitter as well. And then, yeah, you can also find me on the Geeks and Gamers Tabletop on Thursday nights. Gypsy, you're fine. For March of the Dragon Queen, Sunday mornings for Strange Winds. We'll be picking that up this Sunday again. And then I jump in from time to time on whenever I have some time available on Moonskull and Tabletop. Yeah, follow all these guys. Subscribe to their stuff. Follow us on Dragon's Tavern to see what we got cooking. We got a bunch of other stuff we want to work on as well. Yeah, GT.
Can I slip something in there real quick that I forgot?
Go for it.
Slipping in, big man.
I have a new Slippy shirt in my merch store. Please check it out. It's very cool. It's very cute.
Nice. Yeah, that is something also I'm working on for this year. I know if you look now, there's a wanted poster of Lucky. I'm going to make shirts of all the wanted posters we made for these characters, and I'll make sure that they are up in the Streamlabs when I get those working. I'm just
nice.
Trying to figure out which of the shirts through Streamlabs I like the quality of. But yeah, I'll let you know when those are. Oh, they do. I see that. Anyway, thank you guys for being here. I will redo that.
I don't know. It worked on the other one, I think.
Yeah. I think because YouTube made me delete a couple characters, so I get freaked out.
YouTube's retarded.
That it is sometimes.
But at least Jay got his channel back.
Yeah, that's good. Well, thank you all for being here. We will catch you guys next Tuesday, and we'll see you throughout the week on all the other channels that we are on. I know. So you guys have a great evening, and we'll catch you later. Okay, chill out. Knocking stuff
Take
over.
it easy, y'all. So long, gay boys.